We're back!
Your favorite faggots.
Yeah, totally. That's who we are.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, yeah.
Here to annoy you like only we can.
Yeah, I notice I start every video like that. We're back!
Well, it's a big event.
Yeah.
It's a big event.
It's a trend.
It's two cousins sitting around here.
Two best cousins
playing speedrunning. One of our favorite franchises.
Yeah, because you guys just couldn't leave it alone. And we love you for it.
From Eidos and Core Design, this is
Tomb Raider Chronicles.
World news, a private memorial service was today held for renowned archaeologist Lara Croft.
'Tis a sad day, Winston.
She will live on forever in our hearts.
Surely, Winston. And for this is but a memorial service. There may yet be news from Von Croy in Egypt.
Indeed. We can only hope and pray that she may yet return to us. But I fear Von Croy, digging in the hopes of discovering her alive, may only be met with black reality.
Indeed, indeed.
Thumbs up if you have pretty much memorized the entire script of these games.
thumbs up.
Yeah, so Tomb Raider Chronicles. Oh, the history and memories with this one.
Now, Winston grows a couple feet, lose some weight between here and Tomb Raider Legends, so it's just... right.
He decided he needed to man up.
Yeah, right.
So yeah, here we are at the very depressing looking cemetery. They must have spent a fortune building that statue.
Yeah, so you guys are on a little Superman statue in her front yard.
Well, you bet your ass you're ready. Let's go.
To the study, gentlemen, where we may pontificate over the day's disheartening events.
Indeed, my friend. Even the heavens cry out.
Ah, the Philosopher's Stone. One of Lara's early conquests, and one of her most challenging pursuits, if my memory serves me.
And Rome still bears the scars of that little episode.
Ah, she was never one for diplomacy, Lara. But she certainly knew how to paint the town red.
Well, god darn, ain't she just a picture?
Ah, the charming Mr. Larson. Has Pierre let you off the leash? Talking of which, where is our learned friend?
Oh, he's around. You got the cash?
I've got the cash, but I don't deal with the monkey.
Well, now that ain't polite for a lady. Even if the monkey has the Mercury Stone.
Lucky I'm in a generous mood. Ah, crawled out from under your rock, I see.
No need for unpleasantries, Miss Croft. I'm afraid I must, once again, relieve you of your burden.
Easy come, easy go.
Till the fat lady sings.
Need to borrow this.
Fucking Rocco, baby! We ain't gonna make that gap, boss.
We'll make it.
Ain't gonna.
We'll make it.
What did I tell you?
Mon Dieu!
Okay, two things.
Yeah.
Lara is a hot dog. Whenever she has a chance, she will show off. And one, Larson can't shoot for shit.
No, he really can't.
He was missing her by at least a foot.
or was that Pierre holding the gun? I don't know. But yeah, a lot of things that were really funny about that scene was like when the dude says like she certainly knew how to paint the town red, and then it shows the fat lady singing. I'm like, oh my god, she gained weight, and and then the camera pans out and zooms back. Oh yeah, so yeah, there I did him. Or I'm already glitching this game.
Yep. Now this game was made during a very interesting time in Tomb Raider history. It was definitely a transitional period.
Yeah.
Where we were going from the PlayStation 1 era to the PS2 era, and at this, of course, the game would go on. They were developing a game that would go on to become Age of Darkness. It didn't really have a name. It was just called like the
Next Generation.
Right.
Yeah.
I remember I would constantly visit forums to get as much information I could on what was going on.
Yeah.
For that and the movie that was 2001 movie that was coming out. So Chronicles came along. It's very honestly, Will, Chronicles, it was just something made to
tied everyone over.
That's why some of the critics called it like a glorified
Tomb Raider 4 expansion,
which I don't think is fair.
It stands fine on its own. It's
Right.
a transitional game, like, because you got to remember, you're not really playing from Lara's point of view. You're living the memories or the stories of what her friends are telling.
Oh, okay.
Basically, you're playing short stories.
Yes, that's exactly what you're doing, and I never had a problem with the game. I really enjoyed Chronicles. I really
For what it
did.
was, yeah.
For what it was, and I had up to this point had played Tomb Raider 4, which is Egypt. So playing Chronicles, it was cool playing Lara in different environments.
That game was a little easier dealt.
It was. Chronicles was definitely not nearly as difficult as the fourth one. That's I think another
Iron Man.
Iron Man. I love that.
Iron Man glitch.
Another criticism of the game is that overall the difficulty was a lot easier than the last one.
I don't mind the difficulty being a little easier. Like, don't get me wrong, there were some parts in that. Yeah, I don't know, tough fall, right? Let's see. Let's get another flare and do another Iron Man glitch here. So now we can bypass the security door. Boom! It pops us right to the other side.
Nicely done.
So basically, just right now, we've bypassed a cutscene with Pierre and Larson meeting on top of the roof and discussing how they're gonna wait for Lara to like solve the things. It's like why do we shouldn't kill her. Because if we kill her, then we'll have to do all the hard work. So why don't we let her do it, and then we'll be able to seize the initiative.
Right.
So yeah, I skipped that entire cutscene just by avoiding the front of the gate.
Well done, well done, well done.
Yeah, and so now here I am trying to get
living on the edge.
I know. Me and Tomb Raider always living on a prayer.
There you go.
That's how you're not playing Tomb Raider unless you're living on a prayer. All right, so yeah, it was an interesting time for Chronicles. Like if anything, you could say that this was truly at the prime and peak of Lara's popularity. The movies were coming out. The Next Generation was promising so much.
Right, exactly.
And we had established that we needed to pump these games out year after year. And of course, over in England and Europe, like her marketing campaign was astronomically high.
Right. Yeah, you can make that case. People are also saying that some of the games were getting repetitive at this point. I never saw that as a big problem.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Right, but I can understand innovation. Okay, I guess we'll get more into that when Angel of Darkness comes along. That'll be a very interesting speed run.
Anyway, I'm sorry to cut you off, but we have a scene coming up.
Yeah.
Gangsta.
Calm, Lara. We're all friends here.
Begging your pardon, ma'am, but if you'd like to put them pea shooters away...
Now, the second stone, if you please, Miss Croft.
Come get it.
It's a little too late in the evening for these games. Larson, search her, if you please.
Well, god darn if I don't get all the best jobs.
You want to try the back pockets?
Larson! Enough! Enough! My patience is exhausted with this childish nonsense. The stone, Miss Croft.
If you put this into that gate, Pierre, you're going to get a lot more than you bargained for. Trust me.
I'll put it in then.
That would be one of the stupidest moves you've made. And that's saying something. I think you'll appreciate.
A nice try as always, Miss Croft.
Wait for it. Don't say I didn't warn you.
What is it? What have we done?
In your usual flamboyant style, you have set in motion the next gate phase.
Next gate phase?
If my memory serves me, the gate has realigned itself. And if it does not receive 2 stones in the next few moments... If I was you, I'd grab your Cro-Magnon cowboy over there and run as fast as your little legs can carry you. Au revoir, mon cher.
You know, if I can take a moment, I think Tomb Raider might be one, like, the later Tomb Raider games might be some of the only PS1 games that had damn good voice acting.
Yes, it did. And I was also thinking the same. I was thinking about the Lara Croft character model.
Yeah.
It is gorgeous in this game.
Oh, yeah.
She looks amazing.
Just going through the fence.
But yeah, she looks amazing in this game.
She really does. Like, it's the graphics of the PlayStation, when pushed to their limit and when the developers knew what they were doing, could definitely do some really amazing things.
Mm-hmm. Some people, there has been a little bit of backlash from the PlayStation, I see, from some areas about the jagged graphics or something.
Yeah, the pixel corners, but you know, it's part of the era.
It's part of the era.
Because we were in that 3D phase where we were starting to get it, but weren't quite there yet.
But yeah, but at the back end of it,
yeah,
it's great. Yes, one of Miss Croft's standard weapons, the shotgun.
Yep. Can't explain this. How this guy is just alive. Excuse me. Deal with him. So yeah, as you can clearly see, if you're at all familiar with Tomb Raider Chronicles, I have completely bypassed quite a huge section of this stage. In fact, I remember back when this game was brand new, this level is what made me have to get the strategy guide for this game.
Really?
Yeah, because outside of this room, to the left of the beginning part of the stage, there's an area where you got to go in to... Oh, hold on, I love this. You did something right!
Yeah.
But yeah, there was a section where you have to pull ropes to activate gears, but I never really knew how to get out of that area, and I didn't know that one of the sides of the pillars you can climb on. And because I guess the textures just blended in so well that I didn't know that you could climb on that like a ladder. It didn't look like a ladder to me. So when I saw that in the guidebook, I'm like, really? That was it? So I kind of felt like dumb that I paid like $20 for a strategy guide just for that one moment.
Yeah, he was fun, this guy. He can kill you if you're not careful.
There we go.
Good job.
Thank you. That was unfortunate. Took one more shot than I wanted to. Could have used that extra bullet.
You always can.
Alright, so yeah, we just now activate... Yeah, like there's that little sewer lid down there that I don't have to go down there.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I was able to Iron Man glitch my way up to the the Romanian soldier guy to open up this area where I can just get the other stone, and we are completely done.
Come out, wherever you are.
Heck, this ambushing ain't what it used to be.
Not when you're involved, no.
Practice makes perfect, I'm reckoning.
Whatever. We seem to be missing someone.
If you's talking about Frenchie, he's kinda indisposed.
And you thought you might just help yourself to his share of what's behind that gate? Unless, of course, this is just a social visit.
Well, you know I's always pleased to see a little belle like you, Laura. Be more pleased to see that last stone, though, if you'll be wanting to hand it over. That ain't supposed to happen.
You know, I'm pretty sure there's some Larson and Pierre supporters out there. Shippings, I may.
Well, Yeah.
Let's see. Oh, by the way, yeah, I'll just leave Larson alone. God darn it, why won't she go down? Oh, silly Larson, you don't understand. I'm wearing plot armor.
He's still shooting.
He's like, go down, woman. Bye, Larson. Oh, shoot, I ain't going in there. It's dark.
It reminds me of a couple days.
Oh, crap.
What?
I'm living on the edge here.
Oh.
Why do I always got to cut this thing so darn close?
Yeah. Reminds me a couple days ago I was playing Batman Arkham.
Yeah.
And I was removing a gate, but I was in the middle of the animation, so a guy was coming and shooting me, but I was too busy. I had to wait until the animation completed before I could...
I always love that. Like,
yeah.
the enemies are just like...
stuck in the animation.
Why won't you go down? Oh, gosh.
Nicely done.
Thank you. And, of course, here's one of Lara's other tricks where she can just go...
Man, Rome's a scary place.
Yeah, fling herself out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Rome is a scary place. Everything's awfully dangerous around here. Yeah, where is everybody?
They're at home. Is where I'd be.
Okay. Honey, there's a woman flinging guns around outside, and the dragons just came to life out of the stone.
Oh, it's Tuesday.
Oh, oh, is that all? So yeah, I guess one of the things that made Tomb Raider Chronicles a lot easier was the levels were not that massive.
Oh boy.
Hello. And I guess lions have been just living down here.
Poor lions. I love those guys just hanging there.
So the lions just live down here and just no food, no water.
It's mean.
I'll take that.
Hey, you can be mean to humans all you want, but you will not be mean to those animals.
No. Unless they're mean to me. Unless they shoot first.
You're very much a nature lover, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm a nature lover, but...
As am I.
If nature F's with me, I'm gonna F with you back.
Well, that's why I respect nature. I'm someone who will never be swimming in the ocean because I know there's sharks out there.
Yeah, I know. I saw the movie Jaws.
This part always gave me some fits.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I know you can do it well, but yeah, this part always gave me a few tries in order to get it done.
Well, yeah, you just got to be quick on your toes.
Interesting note, this is the only level in the game in which Lara wears her traditional
well, they had to give us one.
Raider outfit.
They had to give us at least one.
So you got two articles that you snap together.
Yep. Whee!
An unfortunate situation, no?
I've had worse.
Indeed, indeed. This is a very deep pit, and in this such a historic venue, I feel sure there may be valuable artifacts lurking in its depths.
I can't tempt you to jump down and look.
Well, this is my point. I feel you may be better qualified to examine its secret, unless you perished the thought, expired in the fall. Perhaps if you lighten your load a little, it may lessen the impact. The stone you carry?
Wondered when you'd get to that. Pull me up, and the stone's yours.
And we all live happily ever after? I think not. Give me your word that once you leave the pit, you will not lay a finger on me.
You have my word.
The stone? Now, Miss Croft, you gave me your word. Come now, Lara. Lara, you promised.
Boo!
Could you find it in your heart to help me up? I appear to be slipping.
Pierre, you know nothing would please me more, but we have an agreement.
Agreement?
Not to lay a finger on you, remember, silly? Anyway, busy girl, got to go.
But I...
Don't let me hold you up.
He's fine. He braced his fall.
He got better.
He did, because he was in the game next year.
Yeah. I got better. So maybe he broke a leg.
Yeah.
I mean,
walk it off, boy.
I mean, Larson's fine. We just gotta left him there hanging. Like, well, shoot, I'm going home.
We're fine, in.
Oh dear. Woohoo!
Ooh.
Thank you.
A lot of speedruns require you to live on the edge.
Yeah, quite a lot of those edges. Mm-hmm. All right, let's get out my revolver and... Yeah, all right, good. If I had one more bullet... Oh, yeah. Nice. So yeah, I still very much cared for Chronicles. Great game.
Oh yeah, I had a lot of fun with it.
Yeah, levels weren't as huge, but they were still... like plenty of exploration, still
a lot of replay value.
A lot of replay value, a lot of cool sights to see, a lot of secrets for the special
and
features.
The game is just beautifully done.
Yeah.
It is shorter anyway than other Tomb Raider games.
Yeah, but that's probably only because of just the size of the levels.
Right.
Like, it doesn't take you as long to explore everything and like root out all the possibilities. Like say for a game like Tomb Raider 3 where the areas were massive and convoluted. Yes. Or areas in Tomb Raider 4 where the levels were just so widespread.
This one's more linear, would you agree?
Yes. Yeah, it's more linear.
I wouldn't say it's Tomb Raider hallways, but it's still a little more streamlined than the other ones.
Yeah, because we gotta remember is like since you're only reliving short stories from the memories of her friends, like you're not going to carry anything over from one story to the next, so you're not going to like carry up your weapons or anything. You start fresh with each story. Right. So everything that you're ever going to need is only located in those particular sections, so you're never going to worry or wonder if you forgot to pick up something ways back, like a weapon you might have needed, because you're not going to have them.
Right. Excellent point.
Yeah. So now we're dealing with...
I have the power! No, I don't.
Oh, wait, no. Nope. Oh, good. Yeah, and we're done with Rome.
Mm-hmm. Now we just gotta claim our prize.
Yeah.
Them booty shorts.
Oh, yeah. Gotta love them booty shorts. We hope you guys are excited as we are, and are enjoying it so far. You came for the speed run, but you stayed for us. Why? I always love that music. I did something right.
And so ended the first of many. I'm sure Miss Croft would be the first to apologize for her not entirely courteous behavior regarding some of the more delicate religious artifacts, Father Patrick.
No need, my friend. All in a good cause. At least we knew they were in secure hands, and fortunately, the church was above sending a bulletproof envoy to retrieve them.
Ah, but she recognized her place in the great scheme. Some things, as history has illustrated, best left to their slumber. I speak in riddles. I talk of the stricken wolf ship.
Ah, the U-boat episode. Miss Croft would never enlighten me as to the details. For my own protection, she would often stress.
Indeed, Winston. And for this you should be grateful. Deep in the bowels of their vessels lay one of the most powerful artifacts in all Christendom. An artifact which, when wielded at the vanguard of an army, would make that army invincible.
The Spear of Destiny.
But the boat never reached the fatherland with its precious cargo. It disappeared from radar 3 weeks into the journey. This was the resting place of the 52 seamen, and also something much more sinister. Zapadnaya Litsa port, once the pride of the Russian fleet. Ex-KGB, the majority of them. Trained killers.
Dealt with mafioso before. Unpleasant memories. Prefer to avoid them whenever possible.
Yes, I would prefer this also.
Hardly a major search party, is it? There's something you're not telling me.
Ah, yes.
I'm a big girl now. Hit me with the bad news.
It is bad news. The Admiral's allegiance has been bought, and under his command, a nuclear submarine. It's housed in one of the dockyards.
Well done. Nuclear submarine. Sounds nice. Perfect holiday.
Lara, wait. Take this tracking device.
What's this? You're not worried about me.
Yes, somebody has to.
Touching. But don't wait up.
Of the 4 adventures on this game, this is always my favorite. I've always felt that this would have made a great movie. Like if they did a third Tomb Raider movie, Lara Croft and the Spear of Destiny.
All right.
I thought that would be a great. Because think about the story here. You know, an artifact from a German U-boat. You got Nazis involved. You got the KGB. You got artifact hunting. Some of that James Bond, Cold War stuff. I always thought this would make a great motion picture.
Yeah, they might have to add a tomb or two just for the sake of...
you can have an opening sequence, like that. An opening sequence.
Otherwise, you might get somebody arguing, "Where's the tombs in the movie?"
Well, okay, you can have your tomb, but I just felt the story itself. Though,
I agree.
Would have worked great as a theatrical release.
Yeah, I agree, because the whole Spear of Destiny thing actually does have an interesting story in terms of history as well, with Hitler wanting to collect these ancient artifacts, believing that they may or may not have had some mystical power for him to help dominate the world.
Well, that was the key point of the Indiana Jones series, why they recruited Indiana Jones in the first one, because Hitler's was a religious nut.
Yeah, he was a religious nut, and if you watch documentaries, again, I'm no religious expert. Expert, or at least not a historian. So I can't tell you too much about how accurate it was to Hitler actually wanting any of this, or what.
But you have to admit, it makes a great plot line for a story.
Yeah, I agree. Good movie idea. And great use of the claw machine to win first place prize and getting in a doorway.
Right.
Well, we have these flares. Might as well waste them. Flare cancels. Gotta bring back those old tricks.
How many tricks did you learn to do these speedruns? Quite a bit, huh?
A lot of new tricks. There's one new trick I particularly learned in this one, which you will see later.
Okay.
I guess you'll come up with a creative name for it.
I love the snow camouflage pants.
Yeah, one thing I definitely loved about the Tomb Raider series is how, as the games went on, she would start wearing more outfits. It all started with Tomb Raider 2, of course, where you got the diving suit, and then after the diving suit, you got the snow jacket, or bomber jacket. So yeah, just seeing Lara Croft in new outfits, and for me, that was kind of like, well, that's reason enough to make new toys.
Yeah.
Gotta get new.
Oh yeah.
See her in new outfits. Get Lara Croft in her London Sunday best.
Right. This has a sniper in this area, or at least guys shooting you from the windows, if I recall. Not
anymore.
Okay.
I bypassed him. In fact, I bypassed that scene with the Colonel and Sergei talking outside,
Yeah.
too. Which is, honestly, I don't blame, because that's a pretty long cutscene. And they're just talking about details about how the
a Russian mob boss has basically bought off this
Russian
colonel.
Yeah.
Do we know the reason why?
Why he bought them?
Yeah, or why he went along with the Russian colonel? Because it seemed like
the reason why is because they were a Russian military base that were serving Russia in their prime, but work had been slow and dim. And
I see.
Yeah,
right.
they weren't exactly
okay.
getting
Yeah,
well
low
paid.
draw distance with the ship.
Yeah, they weren't. Yeah, hold on, let me get past this dog. They weren't getting well paid anymore, or at the very least, there wasn't much of a use for them, and they were having trouble feeding their families. And the Sergei from the KGB said that if you do this and find us what we're looking for, you'll get everything they'll ever wanted. And even the admiral didn't really like the idea, but his men were suffering with their families, and he's like, I'm doing this for my men. Otherwise I probably wouldn't be.
Makes sense, I guess.
Yeah. And he kind of tells this to Lara as well.
Excuse me.
Excuse me, I'm trying to get things to work here.
Plot armor, that's nice.
Yeah. I've got plot armor, you can't take me down.
Unfortunately, everything is operated by a big gigantic button that you can push.
Yeah, I know, right? Ignore the texture problems.
It's not a perfect game.
It's not a well-built game. It has problems. That's okay.
Yeah, no doubt. It's still fun, though.
Ow.
Oh, I cringe every time I see that. Like,
Face plant?
Or just, the lower back.
Yeah.
Watch Lara go Arkham.
Guile?
Counter punch.
Economy class.
An unwelcome addition to our little assignment. Leonid, if you would escort this lady to the brig.
Your little assignment? You have no idea what your mafia-financed assignment is, do you, Admiral?
Young lady, who you are and what you know is of very little concern to me. If I was captain of my ship, I might listen to you, but unfortunately the situation I find myself in doesn't allow me that privilege. So if you would be quiet and hurry along like a good little girl. Inside, please.
You're making a grave mistake. You know that?
Under no circumstances open this door. You understand?
Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. Okay, so now we're going to take off a piece of this thing and call it a crowbar. Because there's always something.
Interesting conversation.
Yeah.
We were talking earlier about the differences in core design Lara and Crystal Dynamics Lara. Now, we are under the belief that it's the same Lara Croft.
Yeah.
Minus the reboots.
This is my trick. I just kind of inch my way forward. It's better than crawling.
She's twerking.
Twerking. I had a feeling you were
just twerking.
Twerking the floor. I had a feeling you were going to call it that. I had a feeling.
In the core design model, when she became a Tomb Raider, she didn't really seem to have motivation other than she just
wants the shiny thing.
She was a thrill seeker.
Mm-hmm.
When Crystal Dynamics take over, they gave her what I thought, I call it the Thomas and Martha Wayne treatment, where they gave her twerking. They gave her a reason for raiding, that she was doing this to complete her father's last mission. Which one do you prefer?
I don't particularly mind that they gave her an origin motivation in terms of my father was an archaeologist and I'm going to carry on in his footsteps. Whereas in the originals, she was kind of a blank slate to the degree where, she was kind of a blank slate to the point where she just kind of liked shiny things and wanted to go on these things because she was weird.
Or a thrill seeker, at least.
Pretty much.
Right.
And that kind of...
Why'd you climb that mountain? Because it's there.
Yeah, which was a big problem for her family, and that's why they estranged her and like didn't want her part of the family anymore. She was like removed.
Right.
And they just kind of thought that she was a nut.
Right.
And the whole saving of the world stuff was just kind of an afterthought that just... It just happened to be something that she got involved in. Like, okay, this thing I want... turns out is also wanted by these people who want to do really bad things with it. Well, if I gotta save the world to get my shiny thing, I'll do it.
Yeah. Right.
So, like, even in the new comic book that you got, it pretty much shows that sign of Lara that she's got a greed to her, but it's kind of funny.
Yes.
Where she'll save the world, and even if the item in question can be used to bring back the supposed monster.
Then it is true. We are before the stricken U-boat. Now we find if its cargo is still intact. Prepare your divers.
And are we to be told what we search for?
Enough to locate it, but beyond that I fear it may be too much for your limited intellect to grasp.
Perhaps too much for my trusted comrade. But perhaps not for this spy we have located on board.
A spy? I trust you disposed of him.
Not him, her. Yes, we are forced to run with the wolves, but we shall not kill indiscriminately like they.
Fool! I shall dispose of her when I return. Move the sub to position. Quickly, comrade.
Take her 5 degrees astern, quarter power, and bring her to a full stop. Attention all dive crews! Report to your stations immediately!
Where was I? Oh yeah, where even if it comes to stop, like she has to break the item to stop the monster forever, she'll say it, but then like she'll get home and she's got the item intact. Like, I still want my shiny thing.
Yeah.
Twerking it, girl, twerking it. Lara invented twerking back in 2000. Okay. Ooh, the kitchen.
Wasn't this guy undefeatable?
Yeah.
Because you don't have your guns with you.
Yeah, but even if you did, you can't kill him. It's freaking raw! You donkey! So you don't mess with Lara Croft, man. Just Chef Ramsay, he'll yell at you. Lara Croft, she'll hit you. It's bloody raw! This I always thought was really, really weird. Like, aside from just finding the key in the pantry and the kitchen, you also find your pistols here, too.
I'll put our pistols in the pantry in the kitchen. She'll never know it's there. She will never know to look here in the pantry in the kitchen.
But yeah, like my friend was saying, like Lara Croft seems like one of those people that like she'll look through anything and everything to find what she's looking for. Like she's one of those people that will even go as far as looking behind the kitchen sink.
Yes.
Just because.
You never know. You never know what you'll find.
But for me, like that, it's always been kind of a question, like how or why is this here?
Well, who won't shoot you?
Oh yeah. I ain't going down so simply. But yeah, like you'll notice that there's really not a lot of glitches you can do here.
Not particularly. There's just a lot of things you can just surpass because the game was kind of rushed together.
But yeah, like there's hardly any Iron Man glitches you can pull in here. If anything, all you can really see me doing is like the little twerking thing, but because it's such a narrow place, we're in a submarine for Christ's sakes.
Right.
Like, there are not many really open areas.
Right. So it just relies on you just to move your butt.
Yeah, just be fast and do what you gotta do. Like, I can't really phase through any doors or...
Exactly.
Doors on a submarine are pretty solid.
Man, all the things to do in the military, it's gotta be the scariest. It's gotta be working in a submarine.
Oh yeah, forget it. Like, it's bad. I'd never want to do anything in a submarine underwater. Like, God help you if you're stuck down there.
Yellow submarine. Yellow submarine. We all
Heal. Like, just tired of living on the edge here.
Alright.
What happened to the whole "we don't kill indiscriminately"? What happened to that?
I know, now it's not everyone gunning for her. Well, you know, you gotta have people to fight, you know. That's faster than crawling.
Well, it is. Well, for me, I don't know.
She's sexy. Put it to music.
She came in like a wrecking ball.
Oh, you know Lara hits the night scene. Come on now.
I'll take whatever's in here. Ah. A battery. Hey. So you can just tank all the bullets. But yeah, Tour de Chronicles, it was... Yeah, I guess it is rushed, didn't it?
Damn, man.
God, no, that was close.
That was close.
Paused it at the wrong time. Oh. Get up there. So we can go to our diving suit. Where's my diving suit action figure?
Think about it, yeah, all the different... They gotta be out there. Have you gone to eBay and looked up, see how many Lara Croft actions?
Oh, there's a lot of them. Alright, now that I got him out.
Damn it. It's a shame that Lara Croft wasn't in Smash.
You know what? That is true. She could have been in Smash. Why didn't it... like, she could have had a lot of really cool stuff. She, like, I can already think of her level, too.
Oh, yeah.
Like, her level would be kind of like the Final Fantasy VII level, where it kind of changes. Like, and it would be like all of the different bosses scenes. Like in one part you'd see like the giant dragon, and then in one other, like, and the iris would show up, and that's why you're teleporting to all of these different places. And then all of a sudden you see like the
T-Rex walking around.
Yeah.
Time to turn the tables.
Oh man, it's gonna be hard to move around that thing.
Like, what was that movie with
Cuba?
Yeah, I was
Men of Honor.
Men of Honor.
With Robert De Niro. Great. One of my favorite movies of all time.
Yeah, loses his leg and he's got to like walk the 10 steps in that heavy suit,
putting all the weight on one leg.
Oh yeah, here we are. In the diving suit underneath the water.
Yeah.
It had to be hard to move that because
you need help. You need help.
From the way it looked like, it looked like you needed help in order just to get in the suit, but she was able to do it.
Yeah, and to assist you to the water.
Yeah.
You know, yeah. It was a two-man job usually.
Or three.
Sometimes three, yeah.
So yeah, here we are. Not quite 40 fathoms under.
No.
Considering we can see the surface. But yeah, here's the sunken ship. Woo. Like, I'd never be able to find this thing if this was real. Found it. The box is still intact. Yeah, it's one of those moments where it's just like, of course. Gotta give me a reason to rush.
Right.
Gotta put a time limit on me now. But yeah, I love how, like, the box was completely intact. Like, just everything around it is completely destroyed.
Right. Why don't they have a DLC costume for the original Lara Croft and then the Tomb Raider reboots?
I don't know. Sometimes I wonder if Square Enix and or maybe Crystal Dynamics want to distance themselves from the original.
Distance themselves from themselves.
Yeah. Why hasn't there been like a Tomb Raider HD collection? Like,
well, we had the.
Well, we had
2, 3, and 3.
Yeah, we had those, but we never had ones that had the compilations of like 5 original games.
You want the equivalent of the Metal Gear Solid collection?
Yeah. Yeah, like the Tomb Raider Legacy collection.
The other day, by the way.
The Tomb Raider Legacy collection.
All right.
Our unannounced visitor. I fear you have an item in your possession that I require.
To be used in your continuing quest for world peace, I presume.
World peace, not entirely my purpose in pursuing this artifact.
This artifact contains untold power. Power of which the likes of you will never harness. If you wish it, you may have it, but you will regret it.
The world may regret it. Hand it to me and I may spare you.
On your head be it.
Take her to the torpedo room and eject her into the ocean.
Sergei, listen to me. You don't know what you're dealing with.
Talk about escalating quickly. So, what exactly happened there?
We weren't meant to know. But completely...
Guys!
Completely butt-F's the ship.
It does. Like, guys, we have bigger problems to worry about here. Stop trying to kill me now, okay? Like, ship, not intact here. Like, there's water on the inside of this thing. Like, realistically, if that were me, I'd be less concerned about killing some woman and worrying about, okay, do I have a way off this thing?
Now, this was another cool part, is that the whole levels changed because half the level's like sunken in on itself.
Yeah.
And you have hazards now you have to traverse.
Yeah, so the areas might be familiar, but now you have to worry about other things. Ow! Tell your friends about me. Oh wait, no, you won't be able to do that.
Just stand there next to each other, shooting each other in the face until one falls.
Pretty much. But I have 2 guns and they have 1, so...
There you go. Twice the damage.
I always thought that was interesting how they always took that into consideration. Like, if you were just shooting them with 1 gun, it would do only half the damage.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's interesting. But the good thing the machines still work. So many ladders. You're gonna get quite some upper body strength being in a sub. My arms feel stronger now. Woo! No, I need those.
There you go.
Start twerking it.
Well done.
Thank you. I don't know. It feels like it does something for me. Now let's shut the power off to the ship. Or, yeah.
Going up.
Shut the electricity off so we don't have to worry about...
Right, all the electricity stuff. Yeah. Shocking you up.
Yeah, we don't want to deal with a mess.
No, we don't. Jeez. You too, at home, can do these glitches.
Yes. Now, of course, there are a lot more glitches where I could have used the binoculars glitch. Like I could have glitched myself into a wall, used the binoculars or the lens, or and looked at a specific area, held down triangle, and that would have like activated a cutscene way later in the game. And you know, it's cool if you can do that, but it's just not as impressive to me. Like that kind of kills it.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's almost like skip the level.
Dog Sergei would be the end of us all. He infects my ship with his greed, and now we are all doomed.
We have a chance. The escape pod, come on. I'll help you.
I do this only to help my man. He babbles of the biblical spear, and I feed his madness for money to feed our families. And now, to these corpses left for the fishes.
Yarofem, I can help you. But you must help me. The ship is about to impact into the ocean bed, and then our time is up. We must hurry.
The escape pods have no internal air supply. You will find oxygen tanks in my stateroom. I hear my ship dying. The internal seams are splintering.
Wow, bro, you look screwed up.
Stay.
Yarofev, like,
Stay. Talks of a biblical spear, and I fed his madness. Damn it.
So now Lara has to get off the ship.
Yeah, so we need to get some oxygen tanks for the escape pod because they're never ready to be used when you need them.
Of course not.
I'm sorry, but I think realistically those would be ready. Yeah, the oxygen supplies are on the other side of the ship. Okay, can we get there? The explosion blew off that side of the ship, so we can't use the escape pods. See the problem there? Okay, so we got one of them, and again, we still...
Guys, enough.
Guys, please. You have bigger problems to worry about. Like, there's one escape pod, and it's mine. Ow. Oh my gosh. Oh, that was the last one, too.
Right up the alley.
Oh, man. Get in the door, Lara. I'll take that. We are ready to leave. But yeah, man. Taking too much damage here. Hey, I got the stuff. You just gonna sit there?
Not much I can do right now. Sorry, Yarofev is not here right now, but if you'd like to make an appointment.
Click. Next. And click.
Yet. No time. The hull is breached, and we will drown soon. With the oxygen, you escape now.
Not without you.
I am Admiral Yarofev of the Russian Imperial Navy. I have served my great country for many years, but the country I know withers. The bear lies down to sleep for its final time, and I wish also this fate on the ship I have grown to love.
No deal.
Yes, deal. For the outer airlock can only be opened from inside the ship. This is my gift to you, child. I release you to a future beyond this dying vessel.
And my gift to you?
Tell my story. Tell how the proud men of the Russian Navy fought against the enemy from inside and sacrificed their lives for that their country may once again stand proud.
You have my word.
I salute you. Quickly, into the airlock, and I will release you.
Goodbye, Admiral.
Lara saw enough of the power of this artifact to recognize its rightful place was where man could never again misuse it.
And not enough for it to destroy her. Some powers are beyond the wit of man.
Oh dear, gentlemen. I do apologize. It seems someone up above has a sense of humor. If you will excuse me a moment, I shall fetch candles.
It is a night spurred by hell.
And as the horsemen drove ever onwards across the world, the heavens boiled in their wake. Ah, benefits of a religious education. This night reminds me of the time out at Canusi.
Winston's home?
Indeed, yes. The staff had taken leave due to flooding. Lara, back when she was a slip of a girl, was staying with Winston and his wife. It was her that contacted me, as a matter of fact. Some trouble out on one of the islands. Weird lights, manifestations, that sort of thing. Thought I might be able to help. It was on a hellish night like this when I arrived. Evening, Winston. And how would I be able to help? So, people have seen these apparitions out on the island.
There is talk of little else in the village, Bram. I'm doing all I can to keep this gossip from Lara.
You would be a wise man. It would be unwise for her curiosity to draw her to that place.
And you have some idea of what it could be?
To be frank with you, no. But as the devil finds work for idle hands, I've spoken with Father Finnegan and have a boat chartered for the crossing late on this very evening.
Good Lord, Bram. You have not chosen the evening for it.
I have my faith to protect me, Winston.
Be careful. I fear on that island it's what you cannot see that will hurt you, Bram.
Time to get to the bottom of this, old friend.
Oh, this story's all kinds of fun.
So, Lara, how did that admiral and the rest of those Russian navymen die? They died like a bitch.
Well, we're done with this level.
Oh, damn it, Bill.
Well, on to the next one.
Wow. This game is cracked.
This game is beyond belief.
So this is what we've always called Lara Croft in Wonderland. Basically, she's on this island where a lot of weird stuff is happening.
Yeah, and none of it fun.
None of it fun.
None of it pleasant.
Hmm.
What is this? Like, is this a demon floating around doing, like, pushing stuff out of the way? Like, you saw that, right? Like, nothing on this island is ordinary. Oh, I hate those guys.
Yeah, they're so scary.
Well, they hurt, too.
Yeah.
They take a chunk.
Of your damage, yeah. This is Halloween. This is Halloween.
Caca. Caca everywhere from that site. So yeah. What? I never got that. What was that?
I never got. I was hoping you explained.
I don't know. Like, she got some sand from inside that thing. And a lot of questions, but I don't know. What was the point of that? What was the point of the music? I
guess the developers were
having a sense of humor,
or inspired by Silent Hill. There's quite a few things going on this level right here.
Yeah, and none of it makes any sense.
Right.
It's all confusing. But I do have to, for the most part, do this level. No, well, there is one of those, again, like, you could corner glitch right there and activate the next part of the game, but it's just like, that's still not impressive. So, going the long way.
Yeah, you know, we want to at least play some of the game.
Otherwise, why bother?
Right, exactly.
Oh.
Oh, the room.
The labyrinth.
The labyrinth room. Classic 2-minute music. It's like puzzle music.
Yeah, and of course, we gotta have hot lava.
Of course. Because Lara is hot lava.
Yeah, and we gotta have spikes.
Mm-hmm. You got hot lava coming out of our asses.
It's coming out of me like lava! Oh, man. Yeah, I remember Tomb Raider Chronicles, like when it first came out, I thought it was going to be like the answer to everything. Because, of course, we all remember how the fourth one ended.
Right.
And we were just like, yes, there's a fifth one. That means she must be alive. So...
No, they're prequels.
Yeah. Oh, the music that lets you know you did something right.
Yeah.
So, yeah, when I was playing it and I saw it opens up with the statue, I'm just like, oh, this sucks. This is not good.
There's something chasing you.
Is there?
Yeah. Or following you around. There, see? Poltergeist.
Oh, yeah. I never was sure what that was. Is that a poltergeist? Yeah, well, the poltergeist taking too long. So.
Yeah.
So I'll go my own route, thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, never understood what was up with the Grim Reaper being here either.
Just to scare the hell out of you.
I guess. Oh, look, medpack. Because it's there.
it's me. I've enough on my plate without you making me jump out of my skin and all.
Your hair.
What about me hair?
It's white.
Aye, that'd be right. I was detained by some unpleasant fellas from down below. Gave me quite a fright. That's why I wasn't at the chapel. But I can see you've kept yourself busy. Anyways, let's get you out of here and back to safety. Right, young lady. I'm going to have a picture ground up for a safe place to put you. Now, you stay put. Or you'll be banging into something that'll make your hair turn white. And we wouldn't be wanting that now, would we?
Father, I found a book in the labyrinth.
You've been sightseeing in there as well. Good Lord almighty, girl. I've been needing to chain you to something.
It has protective symbols. Maybe you could use them.
Bless you for the thought, but I've enough protection from him above. And for that diagram to be any good, you'd have to draw it out and be sitting in the middle of it. And you know something? I've left all my colouring pens at home tonight. Now, you'd be doing me a big favour if you were to stay put before you bang into something bigger than you.
Stay put. Right.
Right. No, forget all that. Jump up there. Bypass, what's his name? Woohoo!
Who is this that stands before me? The first to visit me in my prison 700 years past.
700 years? All alone in a barn? Oh, those winter nights must have just flown by.
Silence, ignorant heretic, or I behead you!
Leave him be.
For the child has spirit. But what is that, when this island is littered with the bones of holy men? My gift to them for their spirit in obstructing me from claiming my rightful inheritance.
And this inheritance, I wouldn't want, would be some way to explaining why you're walking and breathing when you should be gone long past.
The inheritance is the gift of eternal life, contained within an ancient scroll, concealed by the dullard abbot and his cohorts, a scroll which draws forth pale demon blood through my veins. I am no longer man. I am 1 foot in earth, and 1 foot above the gaping abyss of Hades.
So why stay on the island? Came for a holiday and fell in love with the scenery.
Hold your yapping tongue, for want I clip it. Boils and blades plaster over this island and its treacherous inhabitants. For it was they and their pox-ridden abbot who plotted to incarcerate me in this dungeon hole for an eternity. I, Vladimir Kalita, who worshipped in the first Kremlin, who butchered the Swedes under Nevsky on the banks of the river Neva, incarcerated within this prison of flowing water.
Running water? You're trapped here by running water?
Demons cannot cross running water.
Indeed, the abbot's final trick before I was transformed. And you shall find a way to shore up this stream, or your holy man shall be opened up and gutted like livestock.
Well, we wouldn't want that.
No, we wouldn't.
Well, I reckon we gotta help the old guy. Well, we
he is our friend.
Yeah, we could go to the old mill and do all that stuff with the underwater demon.
Are you
or
kidding?
we can just jump right through it.
Jeez.
Not a very well built wall.
Oh my god.
You could just jump right through it.
You're just mangling this game.
Did anybody ever think to just try jumping through the wall?
Oh my god.
Well, that was fast. Freedom!
Your child has done her job well, and I taste freedom for the first time in an aeon. Do you not now fear me? For you have served your purpose well, holy man. And for this, should I exercise mercy as a god might?
Now, that'd be nice, but I'm not holding me breath.
Yes, I shall spare you, and secure for you a fate worse than death. For when you pass beyond this world, heaven shall no longer welcome you, for you have released a demon.
My faith will protect me from feckless lesser demons as yourself.
The child, I shall snuff out her life as a candle.
The book from the library. The names. Read out the names.
How is this? I move to strike, and yet cannot!
You've done well, girl. And before you ask, I'll tell you. The book you've got, I myself was looking for it, but as I couldn't find it, assumed you had it. And lucky you did.
But how?
If you name a demon, you have power over him. And you named him. It's your shout, Lara.
For this you shall burn for eternity! I shall drown you in a mire of your own entrails before I squeeze!
Be quiet!
What do you reckon we get out of this godforsaken place and go and get a nice cup of tea with Winston? Almost forgot. Would you be wanting to wave goodbye to our little friend?
Back to where you belong.
And you'll have learnt a few valuable lessons from that, I'd be thinking.
You'd be thinking right, Father.
Her curiosity was eventually her failing.
The path she chose was the path she loved. And for this, we should celebrate, not grieve. Although I fear for Von Croy, pursuing his inner demons, driven half to madness in his quest for her final resting place, he will not find peace in himself until this is complete. Ah, the infamous trophy room. And you will be doing the acrobatics to enter, Winston, yes?
Miss Croft did enjoy her little games. And here it is, gentlemen. The artifact
T-Rex head.
the animosity between Miss Croft and Von Croy, ending ultimately in this terrible business.
Okay, Miss Croft, I'm presuming by the lack of communication that you're in position, facing the Von Croy Industries building, right? Containing our little prize, the Iris?
Affirmative.
Right. Now this is what you're good at, yeah? Time to switch roofs.
Switch roofs? Easy to say from the ground floor. Wouldn't you agree?
Come on now, stiff upper lip, top pole and all that. Time to get hip with Sim.
Gone.
Yo! Jimi Hendrix is back! Laura! You there, Laura? Croft! You getting this?
Blimey.
Jeez! Now that was a blast! What the hell happened?
Never mind, Yankee. I'm going in.
You gotta love Zip.
And we will,
because black people talk like that.
yeah, and we will never see those pistols again. Dun, 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 dun,
Yes.
dun. This is every James Bond Mission Impossible story.
Right.
I'd noticed the last bit.
Ooh, you are so sharp,
pixels.
you're gonna cut yourself. Just remember, the less attention, the better. You dig?
Thanks, but that thought had crossed my mind.
Just making sure you're on the ball, lady.
Enough talk. Contact me if you see anything.
Ooh, that girl has got one bad attitude.
Catwoman.
I love how they mess with each other.
Yeah.
She calls him Yankee. Colonist.
All right, so now we are on the 13th floor of the Von Croy Industries building.
The fourth and final story of Chronicles.
So what'd you think of how we tore through the demonic
And you rushed... Oh, how long did that take? 10 minutes tops?
You get a spider jumping there, and it's proof.
Find me some way to turn this off.
Don't get your knickers in a twist. I'm on the case.
What I have to work with.
Don't knock it, lady. I'm your eyes and ears.
More of those and less of the lip would be preferable.
Silly England, London people.
They're in New York, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They think us Americans talk like this.
Yeah, I know, right?
Oh, these guys. Instant killers.
Yeah, you told me about those. Those are one-shot guys, right? One kill guys.
They can be. At most they take two, but if they get a good shot, one is all it'll take.
And they're cyborgs?
No, not them. There's only 2 cyborgs, and we will see them in Red Alert. If you notice, this building has a habit of spontaneous combustion.
I always wondered that, Bill.
I don't know why.
I was hoping you'd tell me that. It always bugged me.
This building just has spontaneous combustion going everywhere.
Jeez. Yeah, she's looking good in the black leather suit.
Yeah. And there's no real explanation as to why that's happening. I don't know. We just have to accept that there's bombs going off everywhere.
Alright.
Von Croy, you might want to fix that.
Oh, man, no regard for company security. Leave it like that. Somebody could just glide in and slide that ID card out.
Sorry, Zip, I couldn't hear that.
And look at that guy in the corner. Oh my god, we're wrecking this game.
He's just there. She's gonna have to come back out of here eventually, and when she does, I'm gonna be there, and I'm gonna put a bullet right. He's still looking down. Yeah, I know, right? He's still looking down, and I'm gonna put a bullet right up Main Street. Yeah, these were the hardest levels.
Well, there were a lot more to it in these ones.
So, Paul, don't mind me, gentlemen. They don't care. They don't. They're not out for blood. These guys, on the other hand, they care. Hey, what?
Pardon.
All right. Hey, wait a minute. Where's your ID? Excuse me, sir.
You don't bother her, she won't bother you.
Everybody's half deaf with all those explosions going off.
Ah, weird. So if I get a building, I want explosions to go off randomly over the intercom system.
Everywhere.
Just to keep everyone on their toes.
Nobody is safe. Ooh. Hey, wait a minute. There she goes. He finally stopped looking in the corner.
I will.
It's okay, they start me off with like a good amount. What is with the explosions going on here, Von Croy? What is going on here?
Bombs? That's what I would think. Well, his security's hardcore.
He's just got bombs Every day, all day. Now shake your booty. Now shake your booty. Yeah, shake it, girl. All right, gotta get a little aerodynamic here. That was nice. All right, now we gotta make a running stop. We got another one of those guys coming. And there he is. Oh shoot, got him. I'm always wary of those blue lasers. I don't want to get busted. Somebody can we get a bomb squad in here?
Something, right?
Now this ain't gonna be easy. This door operates on that pass you got, except it needs 2 inserted at the same time.
Meaning what, exactly?
Meaning, against your better judgment, try not to go killing that guy, 'cause we need him, yeah?
Don't shoot. That's a mean-looking gun she got. Mission Impossible, Lara.
Sweet dreams.
She doesn't kill indiscriminately. Until she needs to. Time for us to get an iris.
I remember this.
Yes. Let's see, I feel like fitting through the glass.
Oh.
Woohoo! I will take that, Von Croy. Thank you. You said it was mine anyway. Woohoo!
Action starlet.
Okay, you've been a bad girl. And before I tell you what your punishment is, I want to say that there's no point in arguing, 'cause I ain't gonna be listening. Now, take all your metal items. Yes, guns is metal, and put them in the tray. Now.
Okay. If we must, we must. Great, no weapons.
Wouldn't metal also be the earpiece? Yeah.
Shut up. Do you want a Tomb Raider game or not?
But the stairs are out unless you bulletproof. You ain't bulletproof, are you?
Of course I wear my plot convenient armor.
I remember back when this game was brand new and I had the strategy guide for it.
Mm-hmm.
I left the strategy guide, and this is back when my parents were divorced at the time. They're not anymore. But yeah, back when they were divorced, I left the strategy guide over at my father's house. And it sucked because I was at that part where I needed to know the numeric number. And I might have told the story. But yeah, I got to this part. I couldn't for the life of me figure out how I was supposed to get the numeric number. I know now, like it's on one of the cards if you look for it. But I called him up and I asked him, can you get my book and look through the last few pages? I couldn't even give him a direct page. Like in some of the last pages, like look for like a numeric pad in a picture, and he found it.
Nice.
And was able to get me the code. So yeah, I thought that was really funny.
Hey, families working together.
The one thing my dad did for me, he got me the I'm kidding.
I remember this part. Flipping up elevator, going up elevator shafts.
Yeah, you want to know
that's a trope in games you see a lot. The broken elevator shaft that you have to make your way up.
Yeah, you want to know the part I remember specifically about this this whole thing?
Yeah.
Ah!
Yeah.
The high-pitched scream of failing jumps.
All right.
damn. Load game.
Mm-hmm.
I'm working on it. Ah!
Close the door. Close the door.
You broke?
I'm okay.
You ain't dead, is you? Come on, girl, answer me.
Gonna be sore in the morning.
I knew you was too tough for a little fall like that.
I'm on the ground floor, aren't
Remember
I?
Batman Begins? When Christian Bale has his first mission as Batman, the very next day he's like sleeps until like 2 o'clock. And
that's to be the first of many bruises.
yeah, let me say it again in case you didn't hear me. Do you remember Batman Begins?
Yeah.
Christian Bale had his first adventure, then he's sleeping 2 o'clock, and Alfred opens up. He's like, bats are nocturnal.
Tomb Raiders are nocturnal.
I imagine Laura would have many days like that where she's sleeping until like 3 o'clock in the afternoon, covered in bruises.
Yeah, Winston's trying to wake her up. Miss Croft, if that's to be the first of many bruises to come.
Do you have my breakfast, Winston? Oh, yes, ma'am, of course. Here's your glass and your 3 eggs. Thank you. Crack. 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 She gets out of bed, she does push-ups.
Later. Oh no! When she gets out of bed, she heads straight to that home gym of hers.
Yeah, I guess so. It'll make her way slowly there, because remember, she's still sore from all the bruises and stuff.
Or maybe she's got like a booby-trapped bed. Like, Boulder comes if you don't wake up on time.
Yeah. So apparently, Tomb Raider stole this artifact from Egypt. So, Laura, what do you think of this? Well, anyone who goes raiding in tombs obviously has too much time on their hands. Excuse me, Miss Croft, but I believe your male friend is swimming in the pool.
Well, I'm buying this hotel.
Well, he is European. Well, he is French. I'm going to ask you. Well, I am buying this hotel. Well, that'd be better seen as like, what if the owner walks by? Excuse me, Pierre. Yes, Miss Croft. Can you tell this gentleman, this waiter who owns this restaurant? You do. You bought it this morning. Thank you.
Through the door with welding torches.
Yeah, just gotcha. Top corners of the room, motion trackers, fast movement triggers them. So take it easy. Well, what are you waiting for?
So you have to walk.
Oh, that's right. If you run, it triggers the guns.
Yeah, the turrets. Hate those things.
Tomb Raiders are nocturnal.
Tomb Raiders are nocturnal. It's time to get out of bed, Miss Croft. Your breakfast is ready. Oh. I've got your Cheerios. Keeps the cholesterol down. I'm 29, Winston. Does it look like I give a damn about my cholesterol?
You could write a Tomb Raider movie.
Oh yeah, I could. I demand my cornflakes.
That's true. When you're 29-year-old, you don't give a damn about your cholesterol.
Do I give a damn cholesterol? Time to teleport.
That's how Von Croy escaped.
Yep.
And you instantly teleported right there.
Yep. Yeah, so that's how we did it.
Mm-hmm.
Using them teleporters.
Now, you want to get yourself in a position where you can see the keypad.
I guess it doesn't teleport you really far, though.
Refrigerator there is going to tighten the code.
You don't say.
Otherwise, why don't you just use it to teleport, I don't know, back home?
You're full of something.
Without me, lady, you'd be just some has-been hanging by your cuticles over
If anything, I guess it is good for quick escapes.
Liam Neeson as Von Croy. You are my greatest student, Laura.
You are my greatest student, Laura. But I can't allow you to have the iris.
You should be you standing by my side. I'll be standing where I belong, between you and that eye, and the rest of the world. Cast Liam Neeson everything. He's just awesome.
I had a dream I was Winston, I had a terrible dream. I had a dream I kidnapped Liam Neeson's daughter, and he wasn't having it.
Oh my god, Lara Croft would be awesome in one of those Game of War cell phone commercials. So, you stole my gold.
You tore down my house and took over my kingdom.
If you think there will be no answer for this, you are sorely mistaken. I will hunt you down. I will take back what is mine. Chocolate Frappuccino for Miss Croft. Yes. Thank you. Cheers. And I will have my gold back.
And?
It seems she's managed to evade my men and remove the iris, sir.
Incompetence? Where is this intruder now? Or have you mislaid her once more?
Last visual contact in the lobby, sir.
Last visual contact? So you have lost her again. Find her! Find her now!
Guess the leg is still healing.
All exits are blocked. There is no need for these histrionics. Do we have identification yet?
Fuck me.
Only visual, sir.
No need. I know who the intruder is. Lara Croft. Ah, your past once more comes back to haunt you.
It's the same voice actor?
Yes, it is.
You want to at least disguise your voice a little?
I know. Dude.
It's like you voicing two characters using the Snake voice. It's like you want to
I know.
things
It's
up.
like, are you guys related? Like, who is that other guy?
Now here's the part where you're going upside the side of the building.
Yeah, red alert.
Right.
This is the most dangerous and scariest level.
Well, obviously. You got Chopper. You got guys blasting you, and we have wow.
Everything's falling apart.
Moncry don't give a damn. He's tearing up his old building.
Wow, the insurance must love it.
Shoot her!
Shoot her! Shoot the Croft Omen! Shoot her! Shoot her! That is really funny.
Going up.
Yep. Peekaboo.
I see you.
Got a feeling this isn't quite what it seems.
And I knew you were just a pretty face. Try infrared on the shades, girl.
Nice.
Yeah. This part killed me so many times.
Me too. I have never met red lasers that have not killed me at least once.
At least it's not laser water.
Oh, right. Laser, that was crazy, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Laser water?
They are so underhanded to develop something like this. Going up that water shaft, just getting hit with like, all of a sudden the top of the water is just filled with lasers. Laser water.
That is...
That is some fuck. Boom, 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 boom.
Ah, so awesome.
Yes, I'm really good with a gun. And this heavy firearm. Excuse me, gents. X-play. I will take one of those. Excuse me. Flipping them off as she runs away. And now we have to go back out the way we came.
Her hair looks slightly reddish. Her hair looks slightly reddish. And in that suit, doesn't she look a tad like the doppelganger?
A tad, now that you mention it. But she is a brunette, so I guess wearing black would
accentuate the red.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or the hair color.
Vibrant it up.
Mm-hmm.
So now we got a gun that shoots out rope. Keep working it. Now let's test out our new toy. The grapple gun. Boom. Woohoo!
I don't remember this weapon.
Whee!
Cool.
It's been too long. Okay, this is an interesting trick, because I have to try to jump out and get into the corner so the gun turret doesn't trigger until as I'm about to leave the room. I did it, which is good. And he's a dummy.
Okay.
Let's activate the elevator and go inside. Oh, now he knows something's up.
New York, New York. Start spreading the news.
Alright, man. Okay, let's go.
Lara Croft is coming today. She's going to be a part of it. New York, New York. I might catch a Yankees game after I'm done.
Maybe. She teleports there.
Hot dogs, get your hot dogs.
Here. One, please.
One, please.
Teleports into a movie. 50 Shades of Grey.
Hey, wrong movie. And there's actually an advertisement right there. That watch is actually...
Yeah, I had one.
Yeah, actually a company made that one.
Yeah, I used to have that watch.
God, in-game advertisements. My God.
There's one of the cyborgs.
That's a cyborg.
Yep.
It is a cyborg.
Yeah, you can't take him down by normal means. You had to flood the...
Electrocute him.
Yeah. Short circuit. You couldn't tell by all the bullets he was tanking? Grapple gun. Huh. Alright, this is an interesting jump too, because more often than not I usually miss it by a hair. And it's good.
Good.
There's a lot of things that could have went wrong in this run. So I am glad for the most part that it's a pretty straightforward speed run. Like, there's not too many insane tricks. Like, there's no... Like, yeah, see, there's this robotic leg. Like,
yeah.
Like, see, what the hell was Von Croy worried about in the second game? Like, I'm tracking 5 obscure paintings for a man called Eckhart, but he's a psychopath and people are dying out there and I'm freaked out. Dude, you have a building in New York with cyborg people walking around. Or pad.
Maybe that's why.
Yeah. But yeah, like I was saying, it's a pretty straightforward speedrun for the most part. There's no jackhammer glitches or really hard
All
stuff.
the glitches are just from the game itself. You could just pass certain areas.
Some of them, yeah.
Hang a little quick left.
Yeah, some of them, yeah, like take a quick left or access an
Okay,
area.
the game was rushed. It was... We admit it. It's still fun.
But yeah, like, so the glitches that you've been seeing me do to bypass areas are the same glitches that you were watching me do in Tomb Raider 2 and down. It's not like these were really hard ones.
Mm-hmm.
Woohoo! Oh, they had to have one of these awesome scenes.
Oh yeah, that's a Tomb Raider classic. They redid that with Legend. Oh wow.
I'm good with my moves.
There you go.
I got skills to pay Lara's bills. Well, maybe not all of them. There's the other cyborg. Catch me! We missed every shot, sir!
I don't know why I hired any of you people.
You incompetent fools. The Croft woman has outsmarted you, yeah? So what we want to do is we want to trap the cyborg in this room. Because there's a reason. Alright, so now he's locked in that room. He can't go anywhere.
Okay.
But we also need the item he's holding. But as we've discussed earlier, there's no way to kill him by conventional means.
Okay.
So what we have to do is...
Poison him.
Yeah, that works. Odds. Bullets and fire can't hurt this guy, but this green stuff here will kill him.
Ah.
Doesn't it give you sort of a rush to be in the same room with me? Alright, now let's watch as...
Oh, that sucks.
Suffocate!
Mayday, 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 mayday.
Oh god. Alright, well he's taken care of. Now we can leave and go grab his piece of the key. First, let's open up access to the area.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, see what I mean? Like, it's a really straightforward...
It is.
...game. There's not much to it.
Well, there's a reason why.
Yeah.
Most of the attention was being put on darkness. That these guys had to come in and rescue. The best they could, but more on that when it gets to it. This could be an interesting one.
Alright, so now we just got to get out. And that'll be it.
Mm-hmm. Well done, Bill. This was a good job.
Yeah.
It's fun going down memory lane.
I was actually shocked at how fast this was going.
Yeah, girl, you done good. Now get your bony ass out of there. And hey, you stay in touch, yeah? Maybe we...
Bony ass.
We're gonna be pen friends.
Bony ass? I doubt it. But I'll be
You're impossible. Your flat ass out of there. Oh, screw you.
Whee!
To Ms. Croft. The end of the PS1 era.
To absent friends.
Indeed.
May God rest her soul.
What am I doing with my life?
Mr. Van Croy, come quickly!
What is it, man? What have you found? Pass it to me. Pass it to me. We've found her.
Sort of.
Sort of.
Well, guys, yeah, that was my speedrun of Tomb Raider Chronicles. I hope it lived up to all the expectations you guys wanted out of a run from us.
It's a very straightforward game. It's not the hardest Tomb Raider game. Not the best, but it's still a fun spin on the Tomb Raider mythos, allowing to relive sort of Lara Croft's stories through the eyes of her friends.
Yeah, I always thought like the levels in Tomb Raider Chronicles were ideas from other games that they wanted to incorporate in them, but unfortunately they had to be left out on the cutting room floor.
Rome,
and yeah,
underwater submarine,
a demonic island, and a city,
New York.
Yeah, and a New York level.
Right.
So yeah, I always kind of thought like, well, maybe they had these ideas for other games, but it couldn't incorporate them, so now Tomb Raider Chronicles serves as a compilation of all the ideas of levels that they had for other games and just kind of needed to make a story to go around why they're using them.
Makes sense.
So, like, I don't know if that's true or not, but it's an interesting theory for me to go on.
Right.
But yeah, guys, thank you so much for joining us. Like, wow, I can't believe it. We have speedran all 5 original Tomb Raider games from the PlayStation era.
You know what's next.
Oh dear.
I promise to be nice, because I know there's a lot of Angel of Darkness fans.
Oh crap! Ah! I always love these little things, like credits. Wow, Tomb Raider Chronicles, special features. So, what did you think?
I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it a lot.
What was your favorite part?
The submarine level.
The sub?
Yeah.
What was your favorite glitch?
Twerking. Twerking.
I wouldn't call it a glitch, really, as much as it's kind of just like a quick maneuver.
All right.
Anyway, hey, let's give you guys a quick little teaser to check out for what's to come.
Kind of, not really. What game was that for?
I know.
It wasn't Angel of Darkness.
All right, so yeah, of course they also had some storyboard stuff too in here. I guess giving you little hints of what's to come. Oh yeah, ideas from the levels that they had in here.
Right.
Next generation concept art.
Well, join us next time when we check out the next generation.
Yeah, I recognize some of these places. It's been a blast, guys. We hope you had fun. We hope our commentary was good enough for you to
enjoy.
And
if you're annoyed by us, well, stick it.
Mission accomplished. See you next time, guys. Let us know below what next game to speedrun.
Good job.
Angel of darkness, angel